Hey everybody, this is David at Homestead Hacks. What I'm doing today, I'm over here at the property. I'm on the back side of it. Out there's the main part of the road out there. And this is a downward slope. And you can see right there's, I got some yellow ribbons right there. That's the border of my property. And it goes down into a nice little cove right there that somebody else owns that I'd eventually like to buy when I find out who owns it. But anyway, what I'm doing today, I'm planting some Goldenseal. It's what we used to call yellow root back when I used to dig it back in the hills of West Virginia where I'm from. We always called it yellow root. I never knew until a few years ago that it was actually called, the real name's Goldenseal. We always refer to it as yellow root. And I'm planting some here on this side of the hill, and I'm going to mark it with a stake. And I also got two other things that I'm planting. One is some ginseng, and I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure that the Goldenseal, the yellow root, will do very good here. And also, I got some ramp seeds, which is some people refer to as wild leeks. And I'm also, when season comes in here in North Georgia, I'm going to dig a bunch of ramps, and I'm also going to plant them on this hillside and around the other part of my property over there on that side. I'm going to plant a little bit of both on each side. I got a compass on my phone here, and I'm going to check here in a minute and see which side of the hill that I'm on, because I don't know if I'm on the north-facing slope or south, but I'm going to check it here in a minute and see where I'm at. But either way, I still have to plant some on this side and on that side. So right here's my yellow root. I got it spaced out here, and I picked I tried to get away. We're in Georgia. You're going to have pines everywhere unless you get into the deep part of the mountains. These don't do good real close around pines, and we do have a few standing right there, but they're very high and they're not covered in a whole lot of needles. So I'm hoping the acidic level, I believe from what I've researched that the acidic level a little bit under 7 does pretty good. I've not checked it. Some people will put lime down, but I'm just going with it and seeing how it does. There was an old hardwood log right here, and I'm going to plant some right here. I got about 20 laid out. Right here I'm going to plant in this little spot. And then I may put a little bit on this side right here and mark it with a stick, and maybe put my ginseng right here close somewhere too. I'm going to try to keep it grouped. I'm going to try to keep the Goldenseal, yellow root, ramps, and ginseng right here all in this same area right here. This is a test run to see how this will do in upcoming years. And I'm going to get this in the ground. I'm just making a low indentation in the ground. Well, I got a little trowel there, but the ground's very soft, very rich in black soil. And then once I get all that, then I'll just come back with the leaves and cover it back up with the leaves. And then I'll do the ginseng the same way. I'll put a few plants maybe up here. And then the ramps, I'll pick a little area, maybe down on this side, pull the leaves back and just spread out the ramps and plant them right there. So let me get my compass, I'm going to check it, and then I'll get back. Okay, this area right here is showing north-northwest. So right there where I got that stake is where I put some of the Goldenseal. Over around on this side here, and that's why I'm going to do it in a couple areas to see how well it does. I'm going to put a few of the ramp seeds here. I'm just going to spread them out around this area right here. These usually take 6 months to a year and a half to germinate, depending, because it's early March. So these things will probably lay dormant through, and you're actually supposed to plant these in the fall that they do the best. But at the time I didn't know when I got them, and I probably could save them, but I'm gonna go ahead and put them out anyway because they're pretty good about laying dormant. So I'm gonna go ahead and plant them right here, and then hopefully by next spring, these will be popping up. And I got my marker here where I won't forget where I'm at. So let's spread these out. Okay, I just spread out a few right here, and I'm just go ahead and cover them up with the leaves and let them sit and see how they'll come up next year. Okay, here's a second location I put. What I did here, I tried a combination. I got the yellow root. I found a little down log right here. And mostly, if you look up, it's just a canopy of mostly hardwoods. You see a pine every now and then. There's some over here on this side. I'm still on the same side of the property. And also this right here is right there close where I'm putting the camper. You can see where I got it marked off up there. So that'll help me remember where this spot is. It's just down from it across those rotten logs. And they come down and you can see where something's tore up that old tree right there. And I got them planted right here. I planted a little bit of ginseng and Goldenseal right here in the same location. I thought I'd combine it and just see how it does. Then I'm probably going to come down below it here somewhere, right here maybe, and plant the ramp seeds right here in this little section right here, see how they do there. Then I'll move on around the backside, check it with the compass, and see where we're at located there. It should be facing south actually on that side, so we're kind of getting more away from the ideal situation. I think you're supposed to, from what I understand and read, north facing slope. So on that side we're northwest, so we'll just try it though, just see how it does. Okay, right now, if you can see back there behind me, is about where we plan on putting the camper. And this right here is this right here is south facing back here behind me. So I don't know how well this is going to work. We'll try a little bit right here and just see how well it does. We'll plant some right here along this log right here. There's the log. This is all south facing right here in this little cove. You can see where my line goes right there where I marked it. It goes up through there, my property line. Somebody else owns that side of this cove. This is the, we're gonna try some right here on this side of the log. I'm gonna plant a little bit of Goldenseal, a little bit of yellow root, all around everything that's kind of down right here that's laid on the ground. There should be a lot of mulch in the area. So I'm not sure, you know, on the south side, it's not a good place for ginseng for sure. And probably not ramps. The yellow root may do okay, the Goldenseal. So let's get some in the ground right here and see what we got. Okay, what I did, I broadcast, I read where this log is. Right there's where I put the stake, and that's where I put the Goldenseal right there. I also threw in some of the ginseng right up against that log. Up here, I just broadcasted some ramp seeds right here on this side. And I got some more ramp seeds coming. And what I'm going to do is I think I got 1,400 more seeds ordered. And on that side that's more north facing, I'm going to try something a little bit different that's not marked. I'm going to put them close to where the marked area is. That way I know around about where I broadcast them. And I'm just going to wing them. I'm just going to throw them out into the leaves and just let nature take its course and see if any of them will grab root like that. So then I'll know if when they come up, now this will be way down the road, the yellow root, by the end of the summer, I'm hoping to be able to see them come through, or here shortly maybe, I don't know. I know Mayapple is due to come up in this area anytime. It'll start popping through the ground. So this might as well. After it gets established, it will get a little bit of rain on it. The yellow root might possibly come up. But as far as the ramps go, that won't be till next year. The ginseng, next year, if it does come up at all. I don't know. I'm just kind of, the seeds was pretty cheap that I found on eBay for the ginseng. They wasn't that expensive, nor was it really the ramp seeds. I think I got 1,400 ramp seeds was like a half an ounce. For like shipping and everything was like around about $30. So they wasn't that bad. And once I do get some ramps dug up in the North Georgia mountains, I'm going to bring them and do the same thing here. Of course, not put them in the same spot, but I'm going to plant them in different locations around this hillside to see where they do the best. Okay, got everything planted. I'm going to plant for today. And I had one little bag left of the ginseng, and I just broadcast it out there in the woods and just see how that, if it does any good whatsoever. I'm right here at the edge of my property now. Right here's my truck. This is the cove here that where I threw a lot of that stuff to, is right here, some of that ginseng. So we'll see how that does. And another thing I was going to show you real quick, and some of you may comment and tell me what you think. This right here, this is it still is, I believe, a live tree. You can see where some of the old leaves were still on it from last year. It looks like it's still intact, still alive. It's got a limb right there. It looks like it's still alive. Tell me what you think may have tore this tree up. Pretty big area. Some of it looks like it's like shredded. You can see like where something's clawed it. See how it's kind of curled up right here? We do have black bear in the area. I don't know. It's possible. He reached up there pretty high. If he did, I'm 6 foot tall and I can barely reach the top of it. So if any of you have any idea what that might be, it could have been a woodpecker. I wouldn't think so. Not ripping it like that. Put in the comments, see what you think, what that may have been right there. So that's about it. Go ahead and end the video, and hopefully help, this will work out good for us, I hope. Don't forget, folks, please click on the little bell, like and subscribe. Thanks for watching Homestead Hacks.